mahogany.
What you want, fool?
Breaks.
I am also here.
Jeff?
Sin liquid.
Okay.
Oh, my Lanta.
Aramis Thatchwell.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I changed.
That's
Yeah, right.
Rasmus. Yeah?
Rasmus, by the way. Yeah. No.
I went with the proper enunciation.
The S is silent. The first S.
Erasmus.
So, Sin Liquid, you were going to expound on what that is?
No.
It's jizz flakes.
Well, we were talking about liquid alcohol, and technically it should be liquid sin is what I would call alcohol.
Sin liquid, that is jizz.
Yes.
I've never heard it called that before.
Nor will you ever again. We are making this up.
You know, they're just on the same page, though.
Yeah, Jeff and I, we're connected. On a spiritual level. Nothing gay, though.
It's because you both don't eat fruits.
I eat fruits, I just don't eat mango. Mango isn't all fruits.
You just need to have a good mango. That's all I got to say about that.
Are they supposed to be slimy and stringy at the same time?
No.
That's the only kind I've had.
That's a weirdly ripened mango that you have there. You get a good tree ripened mango and eat it.
Yeah, how do I know? What if I have to investigate?
You gotta get somebody who knows how to tell if a mango's ripe to pick a mango for you.
That's gotta be 3 people in the whole world.
No, that's people who live where mangoes are.
Yeah, you just gotta find a tropical person.
Yeah. Go on vacation.
No.
Have yourself some fruit. You'll be like, oh shit, this is good.
No.
When it's not been picked 3 months early and shipped across the world. It's delicious.
Well, until I taste different, yick. There we go.
My
fingernails
Crucian
weren't
family would cringe at your comments.
My who? What?
My Crucian family from St. Croix.
Okay.
Not the Crucians.
Is that what you call someone from St. Croix? A Crucian?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. Sorry, my ignorance. I wear my ignorance on my sleeve.
When I first heard you talking about, I thought you just said I cringe at. What don't you cringe at? Because what we discuss most of the time is stuff you would cringe at.
I mean, for the most part, that's why I keep my music louder than you guys at the beginning.
It was 80% cringe.
It's really weird the things that your brain keeps. When I was very young, there was a movie that I can't remember anything about, except that I think the dad kidnapped his own son. And he had the son had a runny nose, and he asked his dad for a tissue, and his dad said, use your sleeves. That's what they're there for. And almost anytime someone mentions a sleeve, I think of that 2-second clip from some unknown movie from the late 80s.
Is that over the top?
I don't think it's over the top. I remember over the top.
I mean, it's a funny line, but I wouldn't call it over the top. What are we? Oh, you mean the arm wrestling movie?
The arm wrestling movie, no. I feel like this was a serious movie that I was too young to be watching. And for some reason, that stuck in my brain.
I'm having a similar problem trying to remember a movie. All right, I remember a movie. I remember seeing a movie. I roughly remember the plot of a movie, but I can find no indication this film exists. Now, it had to be on Bravo or IFC, the Independent Film Channel, in the late 90s. It was an action film where the lead was part of a gay couple. One of the couple gets kidnapped, and he has to go on an action-packed killing spree to get his husband back. And it's the only movie of its kind I've ever seen. And I know it's real. I did not make this up. This is not all in my head. But I typed the description of the movie in. I'm like, I'm looking at it by like years on lists of action films. It's either so niche and obscure that it is completely fallen out of public consciousness.
You're looking under action films when you should be looking under thrillers.
You think?
I think.
Oh.
I think that they're going to qualify it as a thriller because homophobia. They can't be action stars if they're gay dudes. It's a thriller. You can be thrilling, but you can't be.
Oh, baby, can I?
I don't know. I just feel like genres are stupid.
I agree.
And you should probably look under thriller
I'll give it another go under thriller, but
or
it's
comedy.
it's not. It wasn't funny.
I mean, straight men thought it was.
Well, we
There's
watched
no
the
way.
Sisters
funny.
Brothers, or was it
Oh
called?
my God!
And
yeah,
it
the
was under
Sisters Brother.
comedy, and it was not.
It was not a comedy.
So, yeah.
Toker, I believe the movie that you're referring to, and this is just a hunch here, Patrick Swayze's Fatherhood.
That might be right.
He's America's most wanted dad.
Sounds
just-
right already.
It just looks like
I mean, did
what
you
that
just
line would come from.
Google the line?
I wish
No,
Patrick Swayze was
I-
my dad.
I Googled 80s father kidnapped son movie.
Yeah, but see,
Mm.
this is an adventure comedy drama. Well, who knows?
Yeah, see, you never know. Don't let I think the moral of the story is don't let the genre throw you off when you're searching for a movie.
Oh God, it might be the little kid in the cover art is wearing the Freddy Krueger shirt.
Hey.
That seems familiar. It might just be because it's a Freddy Krueger shirt.
Yeah, and you're just blending your memories together.
Yeah, it was actually a Freddy Krueger movie where the little kid asked Freddy Krueger for a tissue. He was like, just use your sleeve, kid.
Use your sleeve, bitch.
That's
And
what
then,
they're
and,
for.
and then when he
That's
did, his nose
scary
came off.
day.
Well, that was a Freddy Krueger line.
Oh yeah.
When he
Not
was,
until the second or third movie, though.
I think it was the third one
Yeah.
when
That's
he was
what-
eating people sausages.
It would have scared me even
Pizzas.
more. Just remember, I was scared of Goonies mainly because the children were using profanity, and it was like real dark
The line,
stuff.
the line was "Bon appetit, bitch."
I thought it was "Welcome to Prime Time, bitch."
There's a lot of bitches.
That was another
He
one.
he coined it way before Jesse from Breaking Bad made bitch
Mhm.
his term. Robert Englund was all over that bitch. I tried to watch the remake, the one without Robert Englund in it.
Oh,
I couldn't
Jackie
do it.
or Haley.
It's not that good.
Freddy
It is
Krueger
nuts.
without Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Freddy Krueger in it. It's the guy that played Rorschach and
Yeah, but he is Freddy Krueger.
yeah,
So that's
Tony-
what I said. How are you going to have Freddy Krueger without Freddy Krueger?
Jackie or Haley. Please, man.
I assumed, and I don't think he was a bad Freddy. It
No,
just-
he was scary. He was kind of intimidating. He was like, he brought a presence to it. It just was
Not the same.
not just not the same. Like it had bad vibes. The whole thing. It
it
wasn't.
really focused on the pedophilia.
It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is the
okay.
thing we went to Freddy movies for. Like, yeah, they're horror movies. They're a little scary. They're fun.
What I saw about the newest Freddy remake is that everyone, literally everyone, from the best boy to the key grip to the lead actor, fucking hated working on that movie.
Really? Why? WH, why?
Just
because it wasn't fun.
it was it was rushed, it was thrown together, it was like poorly thought out, and everyone just fucking hated it.
And expect a similar Freddy property to come along pretty soon, because like they'll want to keep that IP alive.
They want to keep milking the cow.
So expect a crappier. Well, okay. Expect at least another version of Freddy before they finally give up.
Yeah. I just hate we're never going to get our Freddy versus Jason versus Ash as a movie. I'm pretty sure they did a comic or a graphic novel, but that was almost in the works. That almost happened like for real.
It was also almost a Hellraiser versus Halloween movie, which is
Bizarre.
Fucking do it. Make it. Let it happen. There's. Oh, I googled. You know which horror franchise has the most movies?
Aliens versus Predator.
Nope.
It's gotta be Friday the 13th, right?
No.
Grinch Stole Christmas.
No.
Leprechaun?
No.
Okay, what is it?
Puppet Master.
Oh, duh.
Oh.
Charles Band shits those things out like crazy. That's right.
There's like fucking 15 or 16 fucking Puppet Masters.
Next is Scream, right?
I can't remember the
Around
list.
60
Yeah,
something
but it
now?
was a.
I think we're up to 6 on Scream, actually.
I know. I'm just being.
There was Halloween was up there, Jason was up there, Freddy was up there, but I was just shocked at like.
Oh, they put the Fast and Furious movies up there. That's why you were shocked.
No,
I mean,
those
they are
horror
pretty
movies.
horrible.
Yeah, those are horror movies.
Yeah, I think there's more Godzilla movies if you're just going like generic franchise.
Well, actually, that's a good
competition.
question. Are there more Godzilla movies or James Bond movies?
Godzilla.
I'm thinking Godzilla, but I think James Bond will be a close second.
Yeah.
Most movies in a franchise. Hit me with it, Google. It's confused at my question.
What?
Fandango has the 12 longest running film franchises. And it's a fucking slide. Nobody wants to click through a slideshow. It does show James Bond. Oh, Planet of the Apes. That's only 8 films. This
Yeah.
is all bullshit. This is like
I
Batman.
thought there were 9 Planet of the Apes.
Are there? Let's see. Planet
Which one?
Beneath, Escape, Battle. Wait, no, not Battle for. Is it Battle for? No, Battle
Wait.
for is the 5th one.
Well, you've got after Escape, you've got the remake that Tim Burton did with
No,
Marky
it's-
Mark.
Escape. I'm still on the first series.
Oh, I only knew of 3.
That's 5 in the first original entries.
Really?
Then there's the
Oh.
Tim Burton remake, and then there's 3 more after that, which is the
Oh,
Andy Serkis
9.
one.
So James Bond has 26 films.
Holy shit! I think
Godzilla has over 30.
All right,
I was mistaken.
is
You're still king of the
like,
monsters.
are the like Mothra and all those other ones that like are not called Godzilla? Are those counted in that over
That
30?
should be. I don't know if it is, but it should be because that's still part of the franchise.
I guess. I don't know. Like I'd
I
say
mean, I feel like spin-off series. Like I would consider that like spin-off series. Like I want to know, like just like this is Godzilla,
there's-
Godzilla versus, like
there's several Mothra films that don't feature Godzilla in the
at
slightest.
all. Yeah.
But
But it's still
the
the
ones
same
the ones that they're
universe.
showing is at 30, and it's just the Godzilla ones.
Mhm.
Well, there you
Okay.
have it.
Right.
Question answered.
Well, James Bond, you got a little catching up to do. Rip that Aston Martin.
They're not going to catch up because we get a Godzilla movie in December and then another Godzilla movie sometime next year.
And that doesn't even include the animes, does it?
No.
No,
Or the animated series or anything like that.
Yeah, the 1980 Saturday morning cartoon Godzilla series. Is that something I'm just making up in my head? Where he had a kid?
Yeah, I know. You're not making
that's
it
the
up.
one that had Godzuki in it.
But
Yeah.
it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay. That just flashed into my mind like, hey, remember me? I was like, no, not really, but maybe a
Like,
little.
as a kid who enjoyed Godzilla movies, I really wanted to like that cartoon, and I
But
couldn't, even as a child. couldn't do
Godzuki
it.
made you want to like hit him with an axe.
Yeah. It was like, just give me more Godzilla. And Godzilla sometimes wouldn't even show up in an episode.
And there's 2 varieties, because there's Godzilla the cartoon that was done in 1978, and then there was Godzilla the series, which was done in 98.
Oh,
And-
based off the American version.
Yep.
Which honestly, that cartoon wasn't bad. I know the
Right.
source material sucked, but the cartoon was okay.
Speaking of things that I wish had more cartoons, I discovered recently that Usagi Yojimbo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle rabbit samurai character,
Well, he's his own thing. But yeah, okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's his own comic book.
Yeah, he started
And-
there.
And it's fucking dark.
Yeah, it's a fucking samurai story.
Yeah, like it's super dark. There's a lot of decapitations in that comic book.
Stan Saki doesn't play around.
I guess it would be a manga, actually.
I guess so, though. I think he lives in America, doesn't he?
Was it an American comic or was it a Japanese comic?
I think it's an American comic made by a Japanese guy.
That makes an American comic.
At any rate, but yeah, there's I guess he was just good friends with Eastman and Laird, and they just did a lot of crossover stuff.
Which that was my absolute favorite character.
It was a bitchin' action figure too, both versions, like the regular and the Space Usagi, which was awesome.
Yep, I took both to show and tell when I was in school, and I was like, "This is what he can do." And I would flip him over and his ears would touch, and he'd do a handstand on his ears, and the rest of my classmates looked at me like I was the special kid.
I mean, you were special. You were up in front of everybody here.
Yeah.
Here's your moment to shine. All right.
You tell when someone's not looking at you like that.
They don't. Anytime they look at me, it's always, oh dear God.
Oh
It's a
God.
mixture of fear and pity. I'm so used to something I don't even notice anymore.
That forehead with those glasses?
Yeah. It's the same look that you get when you walk into a leper colony.
I haven't done that, but I'll let you know.
After the preview of the episode where I rapped, I just felt the need for more cringe, I guess.
Good job. You're really serving cunt in that regard. All right. Let's see. Y'all ready?
Somebody honked a car horn outside the window.
It did sound a little like a far off car horn.
Sound like a far off car horn.
That sound that slowly wakes you up in the morning because the neighbor is too lazy to get out of their car to tell the kids to come outside. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to start this episode off with a few quotes. You are the music while the music lasts. T.S. Eliot. Writing about music is like dancing about architecture. Martin Mull. Hell is full of musical amateurs. George Bernard Shaw. And now, Raiders of the Lark 2.0. Chaos erupts all around you as the gravitational orientation of the amphitheater shifts. Some people who are wearing precautionary items like yourself stay on the ceiling. Some of them, which are naturally able to fly, are able to soften their landing, but the majority of the assembled crowd goes flying 50, 60, 70 feet, depending where they are in the vaulted amphitheater, to the newly appointed ground. And amongst the screaming and the terror, you almost hear and definitely can see the little trophy that Joey Coco is holding onto while he hangs onto the microphone of the podium on the stage. Is a holographic image projected of Alexander Nevermind giving him the legal rundown on his newly served papers. But you can't hear what's being said by the hologram. You can't hear anything. Everyone is screaming their head off in pain or terror, and some of them maybe even pleasure. Who knows? It's a weird crowd. But on all the massive monitors and hollow projected images, you see the horrifying visage of Brostus Marangus, the mutilated music critic as he continues on in a sort of an idle chit-chatter way. The thing I've been, of course, working for all these years, I've been trying to educate people, and let me tell you, media education is definitely lacking in this world. It's this galaxy. It's just filled with such ignorance. And what's the point of engaging in art if you don't understand art? The camera that is watching him follows him as he paces around an unfamiliar part of the ship to you. You see that there are slowly chanting cultists behind him. The point is that we need to elevate the art forms, and that's what this performance piece is all about. I'm going back to my roots and giving the criticism. I'm here to set things straight. His voice is round out immediately as you see several people on the ceiling below you. Or rather, the ceiling below you, getting up, and some of them are fighting. One of them immediately starts shooting.
May I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Does Joey Coco have to be alive for us to have completed our task?
It'd be helpful. He still has to drop the charges against Alexander Nevermind.
For our job purposes, we've already done it, which I've recorded. That we actually handed him the summons, and it was digitally recognized it was his DNA. That part's been done, and that's been recorded.
Well, what I'm wondering is, so, okay, let's say you punch a dude in the mouth, and he presses charges against you. In order for those charges to go away, he has to either drop the charges or die? Is that... Like, if he dies, can he still press charges against you?
Well,
that's kind of my question.
Chances are his estate will still have control over those decisions if he dies.
It's better for him not to die. How about that?
It is better for him not to die. It'll make things easier for Alexander Nevermind. He won't have to orchestrate yet another service like this for whoever is left in charge of his estate. Whoever knows how many years from now.
And you said Joey Coco is hanging on by the microphone?
Yes, and he looks like he's about to slide off.
Is he wearing something that I could clip a carabiner to?
Oh, yes, he's got all kind of...
you don't need for name calling, Frakes, okay?
What is a carabiner again?
It's a piece of rock climbing.
Is that like a straw hat?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the thing that you just click through a loop and it holds it tight. Well, I want to lash him to me.
Okay. All right. Give me. What's a good check for that?
I also did not buy the boots, but do I need a reaction to fly so that I don't go carousing with the group? The crowd?
Yeah, you'll probably have to do that. You have to choose where you want to land.
Well, I mean, I can fly. I don't. It's not jump. I've got a jetpack. I can just fly.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's fine.
I just didn't know if I needed to make a reaction or anything to do it. But okay.
Give me an attack roll on Joey.
Just an attack roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not a skill roll. I'll use my melee attack. 25.
All right. You quickly reach up and snap your hook onto one of his belt loops. Just as his sweaty rat hands slide off the podium's microphone, he lets out a sharp squeak as he basically floats above you like a balloon. Screaming, "Oh, thank you!
If you want to stay alive, hang on to that trophy."
He hugs it close, sniffling and squalling. Your attention once again comes back to Morangus on the screens. What I want to do, and I'll just lay it out straight for you. A lot of this, and this is after a lot of research on my part while in the hospital recently, a lot of this is probably inspired, and definitely, in my opinion, given the nature of how vapid and horrible the state of the music industry is right now, is a direct result of demonological interference. And so, I intend, in this performance piece, to summon the demon lord Beleth and confront him about his evil influence on the music industry. But of course, to do that, I'll need a lot of blood sacrifices. So if you're on the ship and you happen to see a musician, I need you to kill them. I don't need them all dead, of course, you know, but I need about 60 to 100 of them on the way out. So, you know, in the meantime, I have all the escape pods locked down, and you are on a timer. I've set the gravitational controls of this ship to exponentially cycle up. And if you needed a scientist to explain it, I suggest you call one. Todd, I'll be monitoring the guests here in my secret control room, and all the monitors go dead.
Terrence?
Yeah.
I go to where I see the most injured group of people and drop down and use my jet boots to land on the now the ceiling floor.
Okay.
And then I will use one of my burst healings, my healing channel, to heal healing as many people as I possibly can.
All right.
And I'll tell people to get closer because I'm gonna try to heal.
Okay. You tell people to get closer, and you see the injured ones begin limping and scraping their way across the ceiling towards you. However, you see that there are others in the crowd that listened very carefully what it's saying and have immediately started turning on each other. You see a member of one of the face rippers basically face rip one of the Rickenbach Six and slicing through his throat, keeping the face as a trophy as he screams over the body of one of his own companions, which was killed in the fall. As your spell goes off and some of the wounds begin to heal, you see that some of the people who are lining up to get healed begin standing up and going for their own weapons.
I will say out loud to everybody that I just healed, like, summoning a demon, helping him kill other people is not going to help the situation here.
He's locked out the escape pods. Didn't you hear him?
That means we got to go find him and open them up. Having a demon lord running around this ship is not going to help anybody.
The crowd pretty much kind of like, only a few of them kind of pay heed to you, and like some of them stick close. But a lot of them just utterly ignore what you say and immediately begin attacking each other. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I want to escape.
All right.
I'm looking for a way out.
Well, the doors are on the ceiling level where you guys are.
Hey, I mean, we've done our job, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
But how? Is
Well,
the question.
Especially once I see that they're starting to attack each other, I'm like, okay, there's no point in staying here, and I will try to get out.
Where is our ship?
Out here.
A whole other system.
Over the comms. I agree with Valgorth. We have done our job. I will take Joey Coco to our chambers. We will collect Marcus. And did they just drop us off in the limo?
Yeah.
Or did they dock the limo?
No, they dropped you off.
Fuck.
We'll go get
'Cause,
Marcus. we'll find a space pod to steal, and
Yeah.
we'll get out of here.
All right, so first step, everyone, let's get to our chambers. Let's get to our rooms,
Shouldn't be too difficult.
our suite. And we will leave Joey Coco there as we collect Marcus.
As you guys are conferencing, you see 2 jets of energy fly up out of the melee on the ceiling towards the doors on the floor where you guys are, where most of you are. It appears to be 2 exquisitely designed robots carrying a robed figure. They fly up and begin and blast the door open immediately.
There's our exit. Follow Kreider.
As you see him get out, you see those of you who are with the mag boots who are moving in that direction, you can see that there is a sort of a gravitational snafu as Kreider goes to the door, and his robots are immediately like slam into the ceiling of the foyer, where apparently gravity is still normal.
Okay.
They are righting themselves as you approach. Jeff, are you jet booting upwards?
Yes.
All right.
So if we have mag boots, we're on the ceiling, which is the actual floor, which is where the doors are.
Yes.
We can just walk there.
And then when we get through the door, it's just normal.
Yes. Because gravity swaps back.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Cool.
As you guys get there, you can hear that there's still bedlam going on in the ship. Like you can hear screams from all over the vessel, and you see there are people falling from the massive, like, remember I described the big central elevator area in the foyer with all the glass elevators going up to the various floors.
Mm-hmm.
You can see people falling and then stop and then fall the other way, all up and down the pipe around you. But Kreider and his robots head over to one of the lifts without even a second thought. The rest of you get together at the doorway. Jeff, give me a reflex save for the awkward landing that you're going to have to make flying upwards into opposite gravity.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, you land badly.
All right.
Lose 3 stamina.
All right.
Same for you, Toko. You're flying into the same situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna describe mine before I roll. Maybe that'll help.
All right.
I'm gonna torpedo, like spin through the door, so that I'm already like a bullet that doesn't know where gravity is up or down yet,
Okay.
and then level myself out once it changes. And I rolled that's not terrible for a reflex. 17.
That's fine. You just bullet your way through the door, spinning, finally orienting yourself correctly, cutting the power, and landing with a brief run. Where are you guys headed?
To our room.
To our suite.
All right. Well, that means you got to go to the lift.
Oh, wait, we have Marcus. Shit.
Yes, we do.
Marcus he's clinging on to me.
Yes, he's been over your shoulder the whole time.
We shouldn't need. Do we need anything from the room? 'Cause, I keep my stuff with me. So,
Yeah, keep my stuff with me as well.
the way I'm thinking is, do we want to try to go to a one of those ships, the lifeboats, and try to see if we can do a jury rig the doors open and try to use one of them, or do we want to try to see if we can find this guy? Because I think if we don't stop this guy, this whole place is going to turn into a huge sacrificial
nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's my first thought was we go to our suite and we try to figure out if we can find the guy. But going to securing an escape route would probably be a better option.
You hear Marcus Chamo says, "Didn't you guys read your brochure when you got on? The executive escape pods are connected to the executive suites."
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So let's go to our suite.
Hmm.
We can plan our next step from there, whether we leave or whether we should we stay or should we go now?
Well,
Time
I'm
is of
actually
the
leaning
essence.
towards go. Let's go back to our suite and get the hell out of here.
Yes. Well, if we stay, there will be trouble. But if we go,
It could be double.
It could be double.
All right. So you guys make your way over to the lifts. You find one headed that will go to the level that you are on. You pass your badge across the way, and you immediately start going up. You come to a place where the gravity is odd, and you guys all slam into the ceiling of the.
Mag boots, baby.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
They're
I'm
not-
leaving my mag boots on.
I'm not all of you. I mean just Essex and Valgorth basically slam.
I got mag boots too.
Oh, I thought you weren't using them. Sorry.
No. I've got mag boots. I didn't use them at that point.
All right, then it's just Valgorth.
And Joey Coco on my balloon. My balloon tether.
He lets out a squeal of pain and surprise, and the thing looks like it's having trouble orienting itself, and then it fires up again, getting back to a normal area of gravity. You see across from you now that the doors of the lift across from you had opened up, and you see gunfire firing out of the doorway as it closes and begins going up, and you look him dead in the eye. Kreider and you guys are on the same speed going up on the lifts.
I wave at him.
You see him gesture towards your lift, and the two robots on the other side turn their guns towards you and begin to fire.
Also see me gesture just before they start firing. It's just where I'd make a circle with one hand, and I put my finger through it with the other hand.
Where? How far
Where am I
away
button?
are these across the way?
About 100 feet.
Dicks. Okay.
Dicks. Where's my long range spells? Ah! I don't really have any. I guess I'm gonna do magic sniper rifle.
Are we initiating this or?
They're shooting at us.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, are we initiation?
Oh,
Initiative.
Yes, I'm just trying to bring up my.
Matt, you're like, are we gonna do anything about this? Oh, they're too far to hit us. We're fine. Ow, bullets go far. Ow, ow, ow. My mistake.
All right.
I was picturing it as like both of our doors open, but it's not like our floor yet. So we just kind of pew 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 at each other, and then the doors shut again. We start moving.
Don't give away my encounter before I do it.
No.
Sorry.
All right, let's see. Valgorth.
Oh, I got a really good initiative for whatever my initiative bonus is added to 19. Jesus. Oh, there it is. 23.
23. All right, thank you. Let's see. Grimjacks.
21. 12 plus 9.
Let's see. Forgotten your character's name, Frakes. It's Geist.
Yes.
I've been calling you Furling Bride for like fucking 5 weeks now. What is your initiative?
19.
18.
All right.
And Weep. Skeet.
9.
9. And now for our baddies. Just gonna have them all go on the same initiative because this is gonna get confusing.
Because you're lazy. You're lazy
And I'm also lazy.
and drunk
I'm not drunk. It's only like Coors Light.
and high out of your mind.
What?
It's all that myth.
I'm not gonna say what it is, but it rhymes with Mistle Creth.
Crystal Pepsi?
Yes. He's out of his mind on Crystal Pepsi.
As you guys both bring up your guns, simultaneously seeing each other, you get the upper hand, Valgorth.
So they're like 100 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
We're in elevators that are still moving up.
Yes.
So we're just shooting across the vastness of okay.
It's that scene from the really shitty Judge Dredd movie with Stallone where they're having the block war.
My longest spell is 40 feet that does anything. So yeah, I'm definitely going to oh, let's sniper rifle the Crider. It might be smarter to shoot. Well, fuck, even that's 80 feet.
Yeah.
Well, it's one range increment. You'll be at a penalty. Yes.
Unless you take a move action to
Yeah, I might as well take a move action to snipe to give me 250 feet. So
yeah.
well, no, because I got to draw the weapon, right? So I'm gonna go prone. Can I still see from there?
Yeah, I'll say you can still see. I mean, it's a glass elevator, so
I'm gonna go prone, and I'm just gonna do a shot with the. So I'll go prone, draw my weapon, and take a shot, and then next round I'll start using the sniper ability. I just shoot once here, and it's a minus what for the range penalty?
-2.
-2.
Okay. Yeah, gross. That's a 10, so an 8.
All right, you fire across the way. Your bullet does not penetrate fully, but it does shatter the glass of their elevator. Grimjacks.
I'll take a pot shot at him. Okay. Roll to 15. So let's say 13 plus 9, 22.
22. Who are you shooting at? One of the robot guards or the guy?
I'll shoot at one of the robot guards
All right.
because they can fly, can't they?
The ones you saw on the ground could, yes, but you guys destroyed all those, so who knows what these are capable of?
I'll take a pot shot at them.
All right, that is a hit.
All right. Okay, let me just do this. 2 times that. Oh, okay. 9 plus 6. 15 points damage.
15 points. All right. 15. You see your weapon hit home on one of the robots. It does look like it does full damage, but it looks like he has his classy robots out.
Okay. If they got hardness, I penetrate by 1 level.
All right. I don't think they do. I think they have
Actually, I penetrate by 2. If they.
I think they have. Let me see. I think these guys have fast repairs when it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. 19. Your go, Geist.
Okay, my move action will be to draw. I hesitate for half a second thinking about my Sonic Thunder Striker, which does more damage, but doesn't go as far. And then I pull out my little noisy cricket holdout pistol.
Right.
And then my standard action will be I activate my illusory clones, basically casting mirror image on myself.
All right. Okay. So suddenly your elevator looks real crowded.
Yes.
Real crowded.
And there will be. Come on.
Like 1920s college prank level elevator stuffing is what we're going.
Yeah, because there's 5 Geists taking up my square.
Phone booth stuffing. That's what they used to do. That's what it was. So stupid.
Yeah, there are 5 Geists now. And I will untether. Oh, shit, that's probably going to be a move action, too, to untether Joey Coco.
No, keep him.
Okay. I'll let it go at a free, since it's a quick release kind of clip that you described.
Actually,
I'm just imagining that there's 5 Geists, but only one of them has a Joey Coco over his head.
Do all of them have a cat on their shoulder?
Oh shit! See, that's a
Yeah.
I would say mirror image. Yes, you also get 5 five Marcuses clinging terrified to your shoulder.
They're just not as well defined, I would say. But what were you saying, Jeff? Sorry.
We can pass Joey Coco over to me if you want to.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. Quick pass. You cast the thing. You pass the thing along. We're at. All right. So finally, we get to my bad guys who rolled pretty low on initiative, which sucks. They begin. The robots open up. There's a lot going on here. Since you guys are such a confined space, the Frakes are, and then, are you willing to let your images? Is he here? Is he still?
I'm here. I'm still here.
Okay. Are you willing to let your images do double duty for the rest of the party, because like they don't even know what they're aiming at anymore?
Sure. Yeah. If he misses any of us by, what is it? Yeah, if it misses by 5 or less of any of us, I'll say it hits an image.
All right. Okay. So everybody roll a d6 for me real quick.
5.
Okay.
I got a 5 also.
All right.
6.
6. All right. So I guess the 2 5s are the ones that get shot at.
Okay.
Let's see. Their arms erupt into quickly morphing rifles that begin to fire off across the distance. I got over a 30 on both to hits, so
That hits.
all right,
2 images down. Oh wait, no, there's a mischance.
All right, what is the mischance for?
Okay. It doesn't actually say.
Like, isn't it just like you roll to see which one?
Yeah, roll
you know?
randomly to see whether the selected target is a real or a figment. So if there's
Yeah.
5 of me, then roll the d10.
Okay.
Odds are.
Well, since you are the person that has the effect first, I'm going to let you do it. Which number are you?
I will be odds. I'll say odds would be real people. Evens would be the.
No, that's because that's like 50-50.
Yeah. I want you to
Are
pick a
you-
number between 1 and 5 to be.
Oh, okay. I'll be 3.
All right. Let's see. I rolled a 2, so one of the figments explodes in a shower of sparks. You hear the projectile bounce all around your elevator car. The secondary shot, I'm just gonna roll a 1d6 to see if it hits one of your figments or
It's down to 4 now.
I know, but
3 others.
I'm just giving your teammates an added benefits.
So what I'm gonna do is,
Okay.
so if you do 1d6 and it's down to 4, then 1 through 4 would be one of the figments. 5 and 6 would be me,
Okay.
just to be fair.
All right. So one of the figments goes as well.
All right. Down to 3 of us.
All right. And last but not least is Weepskeep. What do you got going for us, Weepskeep?
I got a little pew pew. I'm gonna, cause we're just they're still in their elevator. We're in
Yeah,
our
you guys are
elevator?
both going elevators, both going up right now.
All right, pew pew. That's gonna be 50-foot range is my first increment. So what is that? The second one?
Second ring. Second.
All right. So
Range.
just -2?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 16 on the die. So now that's 14 on the die. That's 23.
All right. Which one were you aiming at?
One that's been shot already. Has something been shot already?
Yeah, one of the robots has been.
Yeah, I'm shooting at that same one.
All right. What was your damage?
4 energy damage.
Gotcha. All right, you fire across the way, hitting the robot. And now at the end of the round, I'll roll a d6, and you guys roll a d6. Let me know if you get a 1 or a 6.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. No, just one of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Just one of you. I'm just seeing if the elevator stops on the floor that you guys are on at the end of each round. So if I roll a 1 or a 6 on my die, then the bad guy's elevator stops. If you guys roll, whoever you pick rolls the 1 or a 6, y'all's elevator stops.
should we do that again? Because 3 of us rolled.
Well,
If
none
you
of
want-
us. None of us got a 1 or a 6, so let's just.
I rolled a 1, but that's fine. Just keep going.
Now that I have established the rules, the elevators keep going. We're back at the top of the round. Your go, Valgorth.
So brief, like, are these elevators just like, are they shooting through glass at us?
Well, there's
It's
no
like-
glass on the side they're shooting out of now, and you shot out the glass on the initially since you were the first combatant to fire.
Hmm.
So you shot out the glass on your side and on their side. I assume that's why your bullet missed.
So when the elevators get to a floor, is there like a door that they'll have to go through, or like they can just go around through all the broken glass now?
No. Like the door is attached to the side. You guys are firing across the way at it.
We're 100 feet over the empty chasm.
Okay, I'm
lobby.
picturing it. It's like one of those malls where it's like the glass elevators on the outside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
thinking,
yeah.
an Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, True Lies.
No, yeah, True Lies. I guess so.
It
Yeah.
happens in there, I believe.
Yes, you're having an elevator shootout.
Maybe that's Last Action Hero. I don't know. I feel like he's had a lot of shootouts in malls. I'm picturing him in one. The bad guy's hiding behind somebody, and he's
Yes,
pointing
no,
at
yeah.
him. He's pointing at
Ryder is,
him.
is basically he is obscured by the 2 mechanical bodyguards he has.
So I will, for this round, I will spend a move action to reload,
Okay.
and a standard action to. You see Valgor start patting his pockets, and he's like, "Oh, thank God, there it is." I spend a paradox to recover something,
Okay.
and that's my go.
All right. That was your go. We're at 21. Grim Jacks.
All right. Going to snipe, which means I don't get a penalty now.
Okay.
And that is a 15 to hit the robot.
The 15 to hit the robot. That is a miss.
EAC.
EAC. Yeah, still a miss. Sorry.
Okay.
We
Done.
are at. Oh, so go ahead.
I said done.
Geist.
All right, my gun is out, my spell is off, or my technological device, rather, is going. I will attempt to stealth amongst my images to get
Alright.
a trick attack off.
Okay.
29.
Let's see. Yes, that'll get it.
Okay, and this isn't the one that's been hit already.
All right. By the way, that just gets it for these robots.
Gotcha. Okay,
Okay.
so this is at a +1, -2, so -1 cumulative. 22.
To hit? Yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah. God, it's so fulfilling when I actually get a trick attack off.
Sorry.
Feel like you were thinking of something much dirtier than I was.
No. I just
Your reaction.
just a reaction tickled me. That's all.
I mean, veins came out of your forehead.
Oh, sorry, let me put those back in before I bleed out.
It's like a John Carpenter film on the Zoom call there. It's just wiggly veins. You're like that head that's crawling around in the thing.
Just so y'all know, I almost said "Fuck yeah" again because that's a 7-6-5-5 on my dice.
Oh yeah.
So that's 26 damage.
26 on the same robot or something different.
The same robot that's been damaged already.
All right.
Because there's only one that's been hit, right?
Correct.
You know, we focus fire in this group. This is a focus fire household.
Okay.
No.
Shoot at the robot that hadn't been shot yet. Take that, Geist.
You're not a part of this household.
Okay, Geist. They are, since there's more of you, they continue to fire at you, and Weepskeep, you also get some cast off fire from that too. So let me see. Pick a number between 1 and 4 at this point. No, it's just 3 of you, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of me left.
All right. So pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Come on, baby.
The only number between
Big
1 and
number,
3.
big money, big money. Come on. I rolled a nat 20 on this. I don't want it to be absorbed by a stupid 1, 2. I rolled a d6. So that isn't a real 2. That's a 1. You see one of your images explode immediately behind you.
In a spectacular fountain of sparks.
Yeah, in a natural 20 that is utterly wasted. Meanwhile, Weepskeep, does 28 get you?
Does she also benefit from the image?
There's one left if you want to do it. If you want to sacrifice it.
I would rather that take the hit than her.
All right, then high or low, Weepskeep?
She would rather take the hit.
Low.
You'd rather take the hit?
I mean, just do low. See what happens.
All right.
I gotta take the hit.
I got high. You took the hit.
All right.
Good. Okay, sorry, I forgot that your
That's
whole
okay.
ability is masochism.
Actually, her true
It's like-
ability is to be able to dance in architecture.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like I
She
see
can-
her. I see her.
Weepskeep, you feel you are rocked by a blow for 20 points.
All right.
Okay,
Good.
we're at you, yourself, Miss Weepskeep.
Yeah, so we're still in here. So I can only pew at you. That's gonna be another hit. Exact same thing that I rolled last time.
All right.
23.
Roll your
Easy.
damage.
5.
Are you adding your dex to these?
No.
Well, it would be half her dex.
Oh,
half
yeah.
her level.
It'd be half your
D6 plus 3.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what it is for this particular weapon.
Because small arms and operative weapons are half your level.
Yes, I always forget
Mhm.
that. It sucks so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, hurry up and get to the end of this thing so I can
All
go
right,
beat
end
somebody up.
End of the round, pick somebody to roll a d6.
Poker. Oh, never
Okay,
mind.
go ahead. No, you picked him.
3.
All right, both the elevators keep going. Top of the round, Algoriths.
Just out of curiosity, are you calculating the compensation between the bullet dropping as we leave it behind?
Nope,
Oh, that's right. No gravity.
nor will I ever.
So the thing I would like to maybe do would require me not doing anything until a particular set of events happens,
Okay.
so that I could ready an action to cast a spell. But I don't know if I want to do that after what Weepskeep said. So I'm just going to say what it was I was planning to do and
Okay.
spoil whatever. The thing that I remembered that I had that I spent my paradox on was a spell of Hold Portal. And I figured when they get to their floor to leave, I could be like, no, you don't, and make their elevator doors not open. They can't get off on their floor. But then Weepskeep can't get over there and beat the shit out of them. So, I don't know, in my head, I pictured that we would just keep going and the combat would be over. And they would be stuck in this place.
I mean, I don't have to have vengeance all the time.
I don't know if that's even feasible with unless. Oh, I guess you could. No, you don't have a jetpack, so you can't fly 100 feet over there,
No, I only have jump jets.
which is just
Yeah, that's
30
like
feet.
That's 30 feet. Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
regular.
Well, I've
yeah.
got the hold portal. It might come up still. It's an option, but I'm not just going to sit around and wait in case those events happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
I'm
do
gonna-
that.
I think I'm going to do a move action to snipe. So I'm not taking the whatevers, and I'm going to shoot at the robot that we've been shooting at because I'm a part of this team when we're trying to escape,
Focus fire household.
which is great because I got a 23 to hit that robot,
That will hit that robot.
and I did 11 damage,
11 damage.
both piercing and electronic
Gotcha.
or
Let's see.
electricity.
Anything else?
No, that takes all of my actions.
Grimjacks.
Sniping. So that's my
Snipe.
move.
Sniping.
And roll to 16 plus 9, so 25 to hit.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
That will hit, yes.
Okay. Roll my damage.
Oh, my eyes are so blurry today.
14 points of damage.
14 plus 14. Let me check this robot's durability here. Oh, these guys are tough. All right, yes. Still up though. Let's see. We're at Geist.
Okay. We'll try again with the sneaky snake, the trick attack.
Looking for 29 for the robots.
Okay, I do not get it.
All right.
So he's not flat-footed, but then I will get a shot off 23
All right. That will hit.
for 9 damage.
It's 9. All right.
Respectable 9.
Okay. It's the robots go. Sorry. Let's see. All right. God damn it. Okay. 2 hits this time. I'm not gonna bother with the thing. The last guy will be all yours. Geist.
Okay.
So 14. That was you, Grimjacks, right? No, that was you, Valgorth.
What are you trying to hit me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your AC? Or no, I don't have to ask what your AC is. Does 39 get you?
Yeah.
All right.
Even while you're prone?
Yeah.
Yeah, who the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's getting 39s over here to shoot at us?
The robot.
I'm not level 30 or I'm not level 15 where I can have an
Yeah.
armor class that high.
21 points of damage.
Jesus.
These robots are stupid high level for this.
They are only three levels higher than you. Oh, the other one fires, which actually like shows a really weird like differential between the various equipment levels. Let's be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
The other one fires at. Let's see who's getting. One's going to be at Geist. Geist, 31 get you,
It does.
but there's
Yeah.
still a chance that you.
Yep.
So it's 1 or 2.
Yep.
And which one are you? 1 or 2?
I'll be number 1.
Number 1 is the one that is got. You take 16.
Ouch.
Let's see. That was them. It is your go, Weepskeep.
All I can do is pew. That is a 20 EAC.
20. I'm afraid a 20 is a miss on ES.
Well, shit.
Your energy weapon bounces off its protective shell. Let's see. And we're at the bottom of the round. Pick somebody to roll for elevator stoppage.
Mahogany.
Okay, then. 5.
I have a stoppage. You guys see Kreider and his robots disappear out of view as his elevator stops. As I roll a 6. As your elevator begins to bolt, continue further upwards.
I was at the top of the round. Can I do that thing
If you like.
to keep their doors from opening since we're going to
Right.
keep going and they're stopped?
Sure. Go ahead and do it. Do it fast.
I do it. I guess it's got 100 and something feet. So yeah, he's I do hold portal.
All right, you basically flop yourself over the side, point down towards the elevator, and cast hold portal on the door. You see the elevator disappear out of view as the AI is trying to figure out why the door isn't opening.
Ha! That'll buy us time, I hope.
Anybody have any other actions to do on this round?
Just make sure we secure as much as possible and
All right.
be ready for any kind of gravity changes.
Yeah, make sure Coco's not dead.
Reload all your shit.
Coco is basically huddled in whatever he can consider a corner of this round elevator with glass everywhere. Then somebody roll for elevator for me.
Somebody else's turn.
I'll go 4.
4. All right, your elevator continues on. You hear a loud explosion from below.
As they blew the doors open.
Yeah, your elevator rockets up.
Not me throwing grenades over the side, hoping just on the off chance.
All right, and as you're flying up, I need you in particular, Valgorth, to give me a will save.
Okay. Does this seem important enough to use one of my paradoxes for? Because my will save sucks. It does. I'm going to use a paradox. Giving me a total of 21.
21. You feel something wash over you, and instead of being taken by surprise, you know that you have 2 rounds before you can see a temporal event coming.
Oh,
you have 2 rounds.
Do I get the sense of what this temporal event will do?
No, but you've had several clues.
You're going back in time.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this all pans out, I say out loud.
Right. That's all you're giving them?
Yep.
Okay. Suddenly, as you guys are going up, you see a shimmer in reality, and then Valgorth disappears. Valgorth, you come to yourself a moment later in a sedate, serene, beautifully appointed executive suite. You're looking at your own room. You see the doors slide open, and you duck down a little bit as you see everyone basically coming in, and you catch your own eye very briefly before your world is spun off into blackness once more. Fire down once again. You appear in the hallways of the vessel. You see that there is you see the goblin Puzzbutt. He's having a small conference with the crazy guy who is trying to blow up the vessel. Puzzbutt is shocked, amazed, astounded. He's been given this amazing opportunity. All you have to do for me is put these cameras up everywhere. I know they're expensive, but then I know it's a difficult mission. But I'm giving you a little bit of help there. A personal cloaking device. Very pricey. Do not break it, Goblin. I need these cameras everywhere. It's for an art project. But the second you begin to move towards them or whatever, but you're only there seconds just to hear a little snippet of their conversation before you are in a room that is blaring with sirens, and you see crewmen running everywhere. It's pretty easy to tell based on the signage that you are in engineering. Everyone is panicking, and then suddenly everyone is not panicking as you have slipped back in time to the same place. But we're going to leave you there for now. You guys watch Valgorth disappear. And as he does, you basically get to your floor. The elevator's open. And the cat's like, well, how the hell did he do that?
Just reminder when you pitch your voice higher
Oh, sorry.
or louder. Do that.
Oh, sorry. How the hell did he do that?
There we go. Let us get out of this elevator before anything else happens, and we will get to our suite, and we'll try to radio him as we go.
All right. You guys all step out of the elevator just as you see a rocket exploded behind your steps as the door closes.
Quick question. Can I roll a mysticism or physical science to figure out that Valgorth has probably traveled in time? Since I already kind of thought that he'd done traveling. I mentioned it once before.
Physical science would be more
Okay.
appropriate.
26 total.
You know that once once a gravitational field becomes strong enough that it starts causing problems and rippling effects in not only, of course, weight, mass, and all that, eventually, once it grows powerful enough, it starts
Affecting
altering time. And apparently these waves of time have been echoing backwards since you guys got on the ship.
I will mention that to everybody and proceed onward.
I don't know if Valgorth has like let you guys in on that, but you know it's not hard to tell that you've seen him in action and doing temporal manipulating things before. So it's not hard to guess that he has been scooped up by some anomalous effect.
Listen, we need to at least see if he's on the same time wavelength.
Well, we can kind of keep trying to contact him with our radios.
Yeah.
If he ever
So-
pops back on, then we can like know that he's back in our time.
All right. What are you saying to him?
Just, can you read us, Valgorth? Are you there?
Best of luck, loser. We're out of here.
You hear a crackling voice that is clearly Valgorth, but you don't get any sensible language out of it.
Is it backwards? Is he talking backwards?
If you're
You you hear the sound of just static, just interference, the sounds of glitching electronics. But meanwhile, a few days ago, Valgorth, you find yourself in your shredded tuxedo and the placid calm of the engine room from a few days ago. You immediately begin guessing what's going on. You are caught in the wave of some sort of basically current that is probably unstoppable. You hear someone shout, "Hey, you! What are you doing here?" As a couple of security members begin moving toward you rather rapidly.
I'm in the engine room.
You're in the engine room.
And oh God, what do I do? Falgorth obviously doesn't have this indecision, but me as a player, I do.
Okay.
You got to wreck the ship before this guy can.
That's immediately where my mind went.
Yeah.
Is the only way to really fix temporal anomalies is to throw them off. So I look over at the engine and I look and see how much time I've got, and I just start running towards the engine and yanking on stuff.
All right.
A dirty 20 engineering check on what would best.
All right. You get to the part of the engine you can discover. Basically, you're at a control panel and you begin checking out various systems and begin altering levels as quickly as you can. while the security members barrel towards you. They have weapons out now. Get away from that! Oh, get away!
I shoot eye blood at him and keep doing what I'm doing.
All right.
I forgot you can do that.
All right, you spray blood out of your eyeballs as they get approached. They are horrified.
Every time you say I squirt my eye blood at him, I just picture you in a space helmet doing that. It just is on the inside of the helmet. Oh God! Did we shoot him in the face?
Ow!
And finally, you get to you finally move through enough panels or screens where you can get to gravitational control. You have one action. What are you doing?
I'm fucking it up, right? Yeah.
All right.
The gravitational control. Yeah, if I destroy that, then that would throw off the whole thing in the room to begin with. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna fucking jam that thing up.
All right, give me an engineering check.
Better to have zero gravity than reversing gravity.
I really want this to work, but I've only got one paradox left. I'm going to use it to give myself a 29, 32.
32? All right.
Yep.
Is there any particular direction you want to take this fucking up in quotation marks?
I flick it on and off really, really fast.
Okay.
And then, because I know that activated and deactivated this thing will permanently damage a very rare serpentine belt that that the chances of them having on this ship is very low. And so it pops that belt now, whether it pops the belt before or after the floor becomes the ceiling or vice versa, is totally up to whatever gods there may be. But with that roll, I'm pretty sure they don't have that serpentine belt for this particular gear shift on staff here.
Okay. You quickly begin doing your alterations. However, you see your hand begin fading away just as you finish, and suddenly you find yourself on the beach of the vessel, the vessel's arboretum. It's the night of the party, the initial party. Everyone is like just wandering around, just having drinks. You, out of the corner of your eye, spy your own team coming down, like looking around,
giving out headshots.
Yeah, giving out headshots, trying to network. I'll leave you here for a moment. Getting back to the vessel. Meanwhile, on the vessel, you see the screens come on all around the vessel. Everyone, I've got a great treat for you tonight. All right, so let's go to the footage as you see your insane captor. And go to all kinds of video feeds being flashed simultaneously. Look at all this panic. Look at all this despair. Look at all this horror. This is exactly what we needed to really tweak those juices. We have a demon summoning ritual to provide, and you are really, really helping me land at home, folks, and I really appreciate it. Let's check those numbers. He has a board set up. We have 55 dead music artists and a lot of big names in there, too. Woof! I think we've gotten... Oh, wow. I don't think any band hasn't suffered at least one member's lost in the VIP section, and for that I am especially thankful, because those people don't deserve half the praise they get. Now, the footage begins to play of everyone panicking and running through the halls. You catch sight of briefly, you guys catch sight of Puzzbutt running through the halls of the upper class area where you guys are. He seems to be running in the same direction you guys are, about 3 hallways ahead, before it flips away. All the walls are showing this stuff. Come on, folks. I just really need you to do this. One more thing. Just kill 5 more people. And if you can give me a little extra, that would be great. Think of it as a telethon, a donation. You're contributing. The folk art, no, high art. I'm gonna come out and say it. It might sound egotistical, but this piece will be something to remember, and all the screens cut out again. What are you doing?
Continuing onward.
Yeah, we're running to our suite. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Okay, you run into your suite. Actually, the halls of the upper areas are crowded. There are all the VIPs that are still alive. A lot of them bloodied, a lot of them battered, a lot of them that have clawed their way out of the various luxury areas. That you see women that are covered in like therapeutic mud with just a towel wrapped around them. You see there's a fellow just covered in needles from an acupuncture session. There are people in flagrante delicto and all the way up to wearing full body armor, because that's a kink too. This is the future. Everyone here was enjoying themselves up until recently, when they found out that they could not get on their escape pods. And they're running from hall to hall, like running from each other's rooms, trying each other's escape pods. Doors are being shot open and blasted open. And you guys are having to push your way through the crowd. But the crowd quickly disperses, and by that I mean a lot of them quickly get shot. As from behind you, you hear, "Get away from my room." As you see Kreider and his 2 androids, one badly damaged, the other fully operational, moving down the hall and basically shooting anyone in their way.
How are you so fast?
Yeah, how the hell are you so fast?
Well, the elevators are fast. He just had to blow the door and get on another elevator.
I didn't think we were on the same hallway.
You are in the same hallway. You're on the VIP areas. You're both VIPs.
Yeah, I thought he was like a floor below us or something. Nah.
I think that was Joey Coco that was a floor.
That was
Oh,
Joey Coco,
yeah.
yeah. Joey Coco, incidentally, terrified, speechless, still holding on to that trophy like it's a totem that will protect him from all comers. But the
Spent 140 credits on that whole portal, and it didn't do jack shit.
I don't know, it probably kept at least one of you from getting shot up pretty badly.
Keep proceeding forward.
Yeah,
we
keep proceeding
push
forward,
through the crowd,
push through the crowd.
parkour over people, run across walls, whatever we got to do.
Yeah,
All right.
and we got boots. We can.
Jump boots and shit.
Yeah, you can
Boots.
jump boot over the crowds if you like.
The flames are burning my skin. say the children you jump over as you flee to save yourselves and leave them behind.
Yeah, fuck you, kids.
The screens come on again, and you see Merengus smiling. Although he's always smiling, his skin is gone off his face, but his voice is jubilant. That's done it, folks. We have gotten up to 85 dead musical artists, and I cannot be happier. I could be happier, actually, if you got the full 100, but it doesn't matter. That's all we really need for the ritual. So I'll be broadcasting live, he snaps his fingers, from your escape pods, which are now unlocked. You're welcome. He says, there is, once the gravitational forces go into full effect, and at that, you see everyone in the hall around you begin scrabbling at the floor as the floor basically gives up the ghost on holding them, and there is 0G in the thing. And you see on the video, Merengus begins to float upwards along with his cult. He's like, "What is this? Heroism, I imagine. Fine. Don't worry. We'll take care of the snafu. I'd swim toward my escape if I were you. The
Valgoth, can you hear us yet? Valgoth?
you hear another crackle.
If you like pina coladas.
Valgoth, back on
is
night.
dead. Let's go.
Back on night 1. What are you doing?
For me,
Yes.
this is when is this?
On the
first
beach.
night on the beach.
This is where where you were talking to Kreider. You stole his pad, and he started trying to chase you. You went to like a pavilion.
Yeah. So when I saw us, am I with them? Are there two of me on this world?
You
At this time?
you catch sight of yourself wandering into the tropical fruit pavilion, drinks pavilion. But you're not in there long. You know
I haven't. I know this is before I talked to Puzzbutt. No, this is after I talked to Puzzbutt.
Yes.
I'm gonna go talk to Puzzbutt.
All right. You find Puzzbutt basically lurking around, trying to get the attention of some more impressive people. He's like, hey guy, what's up?
Look, I don't have a lot of time. Maybe I do. I don't really know how all this works, even though I'm probably the most proficient at it of anybody on this ship. But time's fucking weird. So I'm just gonna get to it. Look, I know that you're working with the Coco.
No. What?
Yeah. Is this before or after you get the Coco?
What?
Not Coco. The
Morangus.
Morangus. You're working with the Morangus. Sorry, I've been jumping around a lot.
Who's that?
Is he bluffing?
No, you realize the scene you saw them talking was earlier. So now you can point him in that direction.
Yeah, but wait a second. He's already got that invisibility thing, which he got from Morangus.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
So he would have already met him.
Yes, he would have already met him. I'm out of order. Yes,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm not really supposed to talk about that.
No, you're not. But here's some things. I'm going to need you to remind me because I'm going to get shit-faced. First, you're going to want to tell us during an interview about grav boots.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Second, you're going to warn me not to spend money on a hold portal spell. That really isn't going to save us a lot of time.
He doesn't write that part down.
No. When the to just kind of play into what maybe you've already set up is we'll tell him about the ritual, kind of.
Wow.
But if he wants the best story, if he could just turn, with my engineering, I could tell him where the gravity switch is in the engineering room. If he could be the one that does the gravity thing, right? That'll slow the ritual down. That's what's happening in normal time. Somebody hit that switch and now gravity's gone and that's slowing the ritual down.
Or it just screwed up all of a sudden.
Perhaps it might have been might have been something you did already.
Maybe.
Because when you kept flipping the switch, it could have weakened something so that now in our timeline was when it finally broke and went into effect.
Oh, he's got those cameras up everywhere. If there was some way he could change the feed to make it look like chaos was happening, so Morangus would think that everything's going to plan, but it's actually not. It's just what he thinks he's seeing is happening.
You're asking a lot.
Yeah, it seems like I'm asking too much at that point. So I'm not really sure what else I could tell him to help us without totally fucking up the timeline. There's always that balance.
You disappear again, and you appear in floating in a hallway. And there's people floating around. They're panicking. They're screaming. You're back in normal time.
I like to think that everything I was saying as myself, I was also saying as Valgorth. There's just not a lot I know what to tell you because I don't want to fuck with the timelines too much. Zoop.
You see people, a few armed people moving towards your hotel room, and Puzzbutt is at the door, and he's got a gun out and he's firing at them. They're firing him, and he's screaming, "Where are you? Oh God!" And then you are back on the beach, right in front of them. Whoa, are you okay? Have I drank too much?
No, you didn't drink enough. Look, you're gonna need a gun.
I don't know how to use the gun.
I'll show you how to use a gun. Come on. I don't know how much time I've got.
Tell him
You hear
take him
a
with
loud
us.
explosion or not explosion, but a loud burst of yelling as you see yourself fleeing behind you across the beach, followed by two of the robots that you now are fairly well intimately familiar with, as they take to the air looking for you.
I don't have time to get you anything better. Practice with this. Maybe I'll have time to leave you a gun in the room that's better than this one. I hand you my pistol. This is the safety. This is the end you point it at people. This is the trigger. That's really all you got to know. But look,
Right,
you don't want to get in our room.
Your stomach drops out the bottom of your feet as you fall. Basically, are back exactly where you were amongst the screaming and the shooting. And the goblin has tears running down his face.
That's it, my boy. You're doing it, Puzzbutt.
Oh, thank gods! Thank the gods! And he basically thrusts the gun in your hand. Get us out of here!
Where are we in this?
You guys are coming up
timeline?
from. You guys are coming up. No, everyone's caught back up.
I mean, like, where are we in the hallway? Are we there as well?
You are not there yet. You are basically pushing your way through the crowd, using your rocket pulsers to basically knocking people out of the way of the gravityless hall. Doors are open. People are clamoring to get in. They're fist fighting as they're floating around. And finally, amongst the shooting, amongst the screaming, amongst the fist fighting, you get to the door to your suite. There you see Puzzbutt and Valgorth basically handing off a gun to each other.
I don't want it. You take it. No, I don't want it. You take
Did he
it.
just give me back the gun I gave him?
Yes.
Oh, you were supposed to find a better gun than this one.
What?
Don't worry about it.
It's a pyramid scheme. I give you one gun. You come back with two.
Or just a better gun than this gun. It's fine. Whatever. We're alive for now. Things are about to get shitty.
Let's go.
There you are, Valgorth. The escape pods have been reactivated. Let's get the fuck out of here.
The gravity cuts back on hard. Everyone falls to the ground and has a hard time getting up. Gravity seems to be doubled. Oh, you see the screens pop on, like, and you can see Morangus like dragging his way across the in front of the camera. It's like, we're getting it going. Don't worry. Little technical difficulty. We're having to blow the ship a little soon, so the ritual's in full swing. I'm sorry, I meant to give everyone enough time to evacuate. So if you're not near your pods now, and I'm talking to you, steerage, sorry. As far as first class, if you're not near your pods, dang, I was really hoping you'd die in the explosion. The doors to your room open, and everyone begins moving at half speed. Inside,
I'm popping my jump jets to give me that extra boost. Yeah, leapfrogging.
basically leapfrogging across the carpet of your suite. Marcus basically is like crawling, clawing his way toward the desk after he leaps off your shoulder and lets out a youch of pain. The instructions for the escape pod are in the desk.
I got it. I can move faster than everyone else.
Great.
Actually, I might not be able to move faster than Andre or Grimjax. I think he's got the same movement speed I do.
I got a 40.
Yeah. So yeah, we hustle. We get there. We get the instructions. We're fighting. We're struggling. Half speed. It's that scene from Ice Pirates where they all get old.
The instructions in the desk are simple. You simply just give since you are in a suite, the master suite a control code and the slide way to your escape pod will open up.
And we know what the code to the master suite is.
I'm going to say that yes, Alexander probably gave it to you. he's a planner.
Hey, we get to the red circle in the wall that is aesthetically pleasing to look at, yet still clearly an escape exit.
Yep.
Have to rip off pictures off the wall to figure out where the panel is.
Come on, Joey.
Okay, right.
Just for the record, you are dropping all charges against Alexander. Never mind. Yes.
I already did. I swear.
Okay.
I mean, in my mind, obviously, I haven't contacted my lawyer. Get us out of here.
No, do that now.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I am kidding. You stupid man.
All right. You finally get to the tech panel. You begin plugging in the code Alexander gave you on the roster of codes and things you would need. And the slide door opens. You hear the captain's voice, the soothing captain's voice says, "Welcome to the escape pod system. Now, we are sorry for any inconvenience that whatever emergency that is transpired may have caused you. Note that our executive escape pods are a maximum 3 occupancy per pod for your personal convenience and roomy aesthetic." And then suddenly it begins to speed up, giving off a list of like random amenities in the escape pod. And enough oxygen for 5 days, and stasis capability for long term, and basically it just begins rabbiting up. Apparently, someone's been screwing with the computers, or maybe it's just the gravity of the ship is fucking with the computers itself. And finally, the door opens, the slide appears. Maximum occupancy. Hello.
The 5 of us squishing there.
All you see before you is a slide.
Sorry, Joey. You're gonna have to stay behind.
Actually,
What?
is there only one escape pod in this room?
You're guessing the executive's escape pods are all connected to the same system, so it's going to take you to the executive escape
Okay.
pods.
Oh, okay.
Then let's go.
Maybe we can
All right.
take a couple. Fuck everybody else.
Who's on first?
We shove. No, we don't send Joey down first.
Me.
Well, he's attached to me.
True. Well,
You're going in,
already
Valgorth?
said
Oh,
he's
yeah.
dive in.
All right,
The
Valgorth
slide
leaps in.
open, I jumped in.
Jump in and throw Joey in first, and then follow him.
All right, you throw Joey in after Algorth. Then you slide down with who's next?
I'll go.
All right, Weepskeep.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And then as soon as she's down the slide, I'll snatch up Marcus and slide in.
All right, you throw the cat down the slide, and then you slide in behind it.
I'll hold him. I'll hold on to him.
Oh, you're holding on to him. Okay.
That's my fucking cat, man.
Okay. You hear
The camera pans around to see if Puzzbutt's going to jump in, but I've already strangled him to death, so that we didn't have to worry about it happening.
So as soon as he handed you the gun, you're like, "Oh, cool, thanks." Bam.
Bang, bang. Yes, Buzzbutt did in fact jump in behind you guys. So everyone is sliding down. You see like the gravity here feels normal in the slide, and suddenly you are all deposited, floating in a central spherical room with a lot of holes, and a few other people go in, and then you and them are all vacuumed down various tubes, and begin to basically get deposited one by one into seats of the escape pods. You see that the screens here are also active. Wonderful time. We've got it all going. Everything's back to normal. Everything's right on schedule. I'd like to thank each and every one that helped out with this. And let us continue with the ritual.
Yeah, it's time to escape. Hit the button.
You
Slam that button down.
you slam the button down, and the as the feed is getting fainter as you're rocketed out of the vessel. The last thing you see is an explosion of baleful purple light as a demon appears on the screen. The sound cuts out, and the demon seems to be trapped in some sort of gravitational and arcane sigildry and anomalous energy. The critic
Bye book.
stands before them in the wide shot. Morangus, it looks like he's orating to the demon, which is a strange cat-like entity, which is surprised, confused, and then finally you see Morangus pull out a standard but high quality music playing device, and he sits it down beside him, and you see him press play, and he sits cross-legged from him. And then you see appearing on your screen, thank you for participating in art. And make sure to fund the arts on a local level. After all, art education is, and then the last thing you see is an explosion in the windows of your escape pods. As the ship, hold on, let me do the name one more time. As the ship, the Golden Resplendent Grand Marchioness Alazena begins to crunch together, all 10 kilometers, just grinding toward the center of the gravitational controls. As escape pods are jetting out in every direction. You see a warning light come on in the escape pod and says, "Warning. Proximity alert. We are near a dangerous, catastrophic cosmic event. Please brace yourself.
Flee.
As we activate emergency drift."
Oh no.
Then all the pods basically stop what they're doing and blast off into the drift. The last thing you guys remember as the pods fill up with gas for safety purposes is an explosion of light and sound and just one little clip of audio from the ritual. Now listen, demon, you're going to hear everything you've produced over the last 10,000 years. And then we're going to talk about it. Next time, where you are, who you're with, what's going on. Toger, take us out.
Somehow in the drift, two pods are circling each other. Falgorth is unfortunately forced to see every 38 seconds the pod turn around, and you can see the glass window, and it's Puzzbutt with his hand lovingly out on the glass, and he's just carousing one nipple. This has been Raiders of the Lark 2.0. Please find all of our other shows on homebrewdetritus.com. All right, bye everybody.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.